Hey, how's it going? Welcome to the Be Positive, Stay Positive podcast. My name is Nat and I'm here for you. I am here for you as often as I can get to the phone and the text line to help you find the keys to the door that will unlock your happiness. And maybe in the meantime, I'll cheer you up a little bit too. If I sound a little different, it's because I'm getting over a cold. I got a really congested chest and all kind of stuff's going on, but I'm here for you today. If this is your first time here, welcome to the show. I'm glad you found it. Let me know how you found it. Hit me up on the text line, 304-506-3332. Not many of you have told me how you found the show, but I would like to know how you found it. See if my advertising and all my marketing is working. Don't forget about my book, The Positive Perspective, available on Amazon, or you can skip big tech, just like Lisette did, and order a personalized copy directly from my website, bepositivepodcast.com. You can go there, a pop-up will come up. You can order a regular copy there from me or a personalized copy, and I throw in a bunch of stickers. Lisette, I'm throwing a whole bunch of stickers for you. You said you liked stickers, so I sent you a whole bunch of them. Don't forget, I mentioned the text line earlier, but I love talking to you, 304-506-3332. If you call and you want to leave a message, you'll hear the voicemail. You might hear the voicemail, but if it's all quiet and dead, it is actually recording, so you could leave a message. It doesn't sound like it. I don't know what's going on with it, but you can leave a message, but I never answer that phone. So, if you want to talk to me, you want to tell me something that's going on, you want me to talk about something, you got a topic for the show, go to bepositivepodcast.com/your-story. And, last but not least, I do have to say a big thank you and a shout out and, props to Podomatic.com. Some of you have texted me and emailed me and said that you are starting your own podcasts, with Podomatic. That's fantastic. I love to hear that. You can start it for free today and do what I'm doing and reach people and share positivity, share whatever it is. Maybe you have another talent that you want to talk about. You can start on Podomatic.com for free. All right. All right. You know, I really don't have a whole, anything planned out for this show. Usually I think in advance for a few minutes before I hit record, but I'm starting to really, hear things from different people and different channels on the internet and different, news sources that I kind of watch and, information, rabbit holes that I go down, and I just try to keep in touch with all kinds of different aspects of what is happening in the world today. And it's, you know, you can't do that too much because you'll get depressed. It's hard to stay positive when you actually see what's going on around you in this world, in our country. And if you're in other countries, you probably already experienced some of the stuff that we're about to go through. I just had a text message from somebody from Guam. Unbelievable. I can't message you back on that phone line, but thank you for texting me. Let me see what he says. He says, I found you on Pandora after searching for happy podcasts. I like that. My question, I always feel like I'm not fully enjoying my life. I don't know. How do I get out of this rut? Why? I have so many reasons to be happy, but I don't let myself be happy. Well, and that's kind of what this show is kind of about today. It's really hard to be happy in these days. And if you're young and you've been polluted with so much of the crap that's been spewed to our youth and younger people, and by younger I mean in your 20s and 30s, that's young to me. You've got so much that you've been programmed to believe, and so much that you don't believe. And the thoughts that have been put into your mind and that you have been drilled into you are not yours. And you don't even know how to think anymore. And when you look at what is happening, and I'm not going to make this a political show, I'm not going to make this a religious show, but there is a higher power. There is a superior being. There is an infinite intelligence that we are all governed by, that we are all created from. There is one energy, and the energy is the universe, and we are all part of it. It's infinite. They said they found the end of the universe. How do they know? How do they know? I don't believe it. Oh, we found the end. Oh, sure. Okay. How do you find the end of infinite? But anyway, I digress. But I called this show, Are We in the End of Days? And if you're a religious person, you read the Bible, you go to church, and when I was younger, I went to private school. I actually was a very, very good student. And I've read the Bible. I understand it. I understand other religions. I understand that a belief system. I understand when you believe in a higher power, a superior being, a God, so be it, that these things that are happening have almost been predicted. What is happening right now has almost been predicted, hasn't it? And if you don't believe it, do a little reading. Pick a religion and read what happens and what's happening. And I really honestly think, because it says that towards the end, right will be wrong, up is down, and the insanity and the evil will take over, and good will not prevail. Evil is trying to win. And I'm not talking about on a religious level here. I'm talking about on a spiritual level, on a universal level, on a cosmic level. Is that the division that I feel on this planet right now? The gap is getting so wide, I don't think it's going to come back together. I had faith a while ago, last year maybe, that we should all work together and try to work it out and come together and agree on things, but it's not going to be that way. I honestly don't think that we're going to come back together. I think it's going to be an even greater divide, greater turmoil, sadness, death, and all kinds of crazy stuff. Now, I know this is supposed to be a positive podcast, but it's also a realistic, optimistic for the best. I want the best for everyone. I want everyone to be happy. And I don't want anyone to focus on the negative, but I don't want you to bury your head in the sand and make wishes thinking, okay, if I just don't say anything or don't do anything and just let everything will pass. At a certain point in your life, everyone has to stand up for themselves. Whether you're a little kid on the playground and a bully comes up to you, you finally have to fight. Maybe you lose. Maybe you're in a relationship that's not working. You finally have to say, you know what? I can't do this anymore. It's not healthy for me. I have to get out. Maybe it's in your belief system that you've had for most of your life that hasn't been working for you, that you're afraid to change because it's all you know. But like I say, change is scary. Stepping into that river of change is scary as shit. I'm telling you, it is. It's uncomfortable. And if you've listened to the show in the past, you've heard me say you have to get comfortable with being uncomfortable before you can change. And that comes with thoughts, actions, habits, addictions, relationships, whatever it is that you know is not right in your life. We all got something. You know, they always call it skeletons in the closet. Well, some of them aren't even in the closet. They're just standing there right next to you. And there's points in people's lives when they just go, I don't give a crap. I'm going to be who I want to be, whether it kills me or it ruins my family or ruins my life or ruins somebody else's life. I don't care anymore. And we're at a point where people don't care about each other anymore. The value for human life has gotten so far away from what I've known since in my whole life. That's why I called this show, I think it's the end of days. Are we in the end of days? Are we in the end of days? Now, nobody knows. I mean, you believe what you want to believe. If you're religious and you've been saved and you believe in Jesus, you're going to go to heaven and it's going to be pearly gates and everybody's going to be there happy singing and dancing with angels with wings. And that's fine. If you believe that if you're an atheist, you believe when you're dead, it's over, nothing happens, that's fine. That's the beauty of being in this meat suit on this planet. You get to choose what you want to believe. And you know what? No one, I repeat, no one has the answer. Not your mom, not your dad, not your best friend, not your spouse, not your pastor, not your priest. Nobody, no living being could give you a definitive answer as to what's going to happen when you expire, when you die, when it's over. Again, it's all belief. It's all speculation. So you believe what you want to believe. 100%. And that is fine. And no one should be able to question that. My daughter and I were talking tonight. She asked me a very simple question. And she said, why do people want to hurt other people? Why is there gay bashing? Why do people want to attack other people of different races? Why do people put so much effort into hurting someone else instead of putting the effort into making their life better? And I wish I had an answer for her. I don't. I never could understand, and I still to this day don't understand why someone will put so much effort into hurting someone else or making someone else's life miserable and taking all that time to shoot up a school, to beat somebody up, to steal from somebody, to do whatever negative, evil things that people do. And they focus all their energy on that. Why? And it's just, that's, it's something that I can't answer. But everyone is different. And you never know. You never know what's going on in somebody's head. Just like nobody knows everything that's going on in your head. I mean, think of somebody like Robin Williams, one of the funniest comedians of all time, spread happiness everywhere, gave to people, philanthropist, and was just a great person all the way around, and then commits suicide because he's depressed. How does that work? How can someone not see that? How can someone go so far down that road that they're willing to give up on life? And it's happening more and more. It is happening more and more. And the depression is so high. The lack of trust in anything is so high right now. And it's getting worse. And the chaos that is being shoved in our face every waking moment of every stinking day is insane. So hell yes, you're going to lose your mind sometimes. You're going to get mad. You're going to be uncertain. You're going to be pissed off. You're going to want to retaliate. But you have to stay focused on your life, your happiness. You never know. And you have to think about this. Nobody knows when their last day is going to be. You don't know. And when I was laying in bed the other day, could hardly breathe because my chest is all congested. And I'm like, wow, what if I stop breathing right here? It could be it. Then I started thinking about what I would leave behind. And that is the sad part. But when you are okay with who you are, you're living true to your beliefs and your thoughts, and you are putting good out in the world. I'm not saying be an angel, be a saint, pay for everybody's lunch or pick up trash all day long. No, but do good. Just do good. And I remember going to the House of Blues, and I bought a magnet there, and it said, "Be kind or go home," or "Be nice or go home." And it's that simple. And if people would just start being nice to one another and listening to one another and accepting the fact that their opinion is as valuable as yours. And none of us on this planet knows what is right. There's not one person who knows what is right. Nobody can state with a fact what's going to happen after you die. Nobody can tell you this is absolute. They can't. It can't be done. It doesn't exist because each person's reality is different. Your personality is different. Who you are as a person is a reflection of everything you've thought to this point, everything you've done, every action you've taken, every bit of information you've absorbed. That's who you are. And if good, bad, or indifferent, that's who you are. You accept it. You rejoice in it, or you wallow in it. And if you don't like it, you change it. And hopefully you don't run away from it. Because I'm telling you right now, this is the time in the universe where you have to be in the moment. You have to be aware. We are all starting to wake up. Well, not all. Many of us are starting to wake up to what's actually happening. We are starting to wake up to our own power of our own mind, that we can actually think for ourselves and create our lives with our thoughts. And if you practice that every day, and don't worry about, there's going to be a nuclear bomb tomorrow. Who cares? You won't know. It'll be, you're gone. Right? You'll just have a minute or two when you see it coming in. So put on the sunscreen. But, I mean, we all joke about stuff like that, but, you make light of it, but it's only your life. And this meat suit is just rented. We're just borrowing it for a while just to try this out, try this physical thing out. And it's fun. I enjoy it. I love being alive. On the other hand, I hope I remember this when I move to my next plane of existence. I think I will. It would just be really cool if we could talk to people who have passed away somehow and have them come back and tell us what to expect. But then they would probably say it's beautiful, it's awesome, and the population would just disappear, so there wouldn't be any humans on the planet. Either that or they would say, no, it's terrible, don't do it. I don't know. So we don't know. So are we in the end of days? I don't know, but it sure does feel like it. It sure does feel like everything is so effed up that, I think I talked to a lady friend of mine at work, Lillian at work, and she's very religious, and we talk about, she goes, I think that we're going to see the second coming of Christ. I think we're going to see the end of days. And I said, I think we're living it. And I've always felt that I've been here before. I've always said that we keep coming back and until we learn how to love, and then we move on to the next phase. And I've said that because how does that would explain how 3-year-old piano players are geniuses or unbelievable virtuosos, or 5-year-olds are geniuses, or people have incredible talents at birth. Where do they get that? Or the people that remember past lives in detail. It's like a glitch in the matrix. They remember that. They're not supposed to have that. But, who knows? Who knows? And you can believe whatever you want to believe. That's the beauty of being alive. Don't let that go to waste. Don't let it go don't waste your life. Don't waste your life being told what to do. Don't waste your life living someone else's idea of what your life should be. Don't waste your life being someone you're not happy with or someone you're not. Do what it takes to become the person you want to be. Because I'll tell you, clock is ticking, man. Clock is ticking. And as long as there's air to breathe, I'll be on here talking to you about it. All right? Okay, man, that's the show. That's all I've got to say today. If you like the show, share it. Get it out there. Let's share this podcast. Get some more positivity going. Maybe we can curb this insanity a little bit with some more positive people. I got to give another quick shout out to Positive Pete in New York City. Positive Pete, man, you're the best. He just picked up another 25 books. He's buying gobs of books and giving them out to people. He said one of his friends or colleagues or something is reading the book to his child every night. He reads a chapter to his child before bed. That's so freaking cool. I really love it. Thank you, Pete, for everything you do and sharing the positivity. He's crazy about it like I am too. So, there's a lot of us out there, and every one of you listening is trying to be positive, and you're doing it. You know what? You're making steps. You're progressing in your quest for happiness, right? It's not that hard. Just got to let it happen. Don't force it. Okay? So are we in the end of days? You be the judge of that. All right. Don't forget about the book, The Positive Perspective, on Amazon and my website. All the links are in all the descriptions below. Share this podcast everywhere. Get it out there. If you get a chance, head over to the YouTube channel and click a couple of likes on some of the podcasts there. You can listen to the same show there. Just go to Amazon, review the book. Give me some props. I'm busting my butt over here. Give me some props and some likes and some shares and all that good stuff. And grab a book while you're at it, all right? My name is Ned. This has been the Be Positive, Stay Positive podcast. I think we can all do a little bit better. I'll talk to you later.